EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Another run with Mitchell. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hey, report.
Throwing is Jackson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On first down, back to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to pass. Tua. Wright's got it. And a crossover out of bounds. is right at the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins will strike first here, this wild card matchup. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. An option give now to Mitchell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of the playoff game. Get the running game established. Gives a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, 62 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa finding space at the 40, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, a run by Achane. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
13. Shut up.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Middle. Go.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On the counter, Mitchell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson on first down. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the first and goal.
Off the option, that's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. First down, Miami.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running left, Achane. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. There's the stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, Tua. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. You're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he's got it to about the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. Here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They run over center with Mitchell. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he This one incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up for 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Sit up.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mitchell is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
13.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. That's right. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to the ground, Achane. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. An audible here to get a new look. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
You know when I could tell this is going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
Here we go.
The big loss on 1st down leads to a tricky 2nd down. 18 yards to go. To throw is Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down and 6 now. Now it's Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hey, middle.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side complete. That's right. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Tua going to throw. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. On the handoff, Mitchell. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's...
And got his man complete. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
You gotta make a move.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
32 stinger.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he floats one there, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
The 44-yard line.
Hey, report. Report. 180. 180. Sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mitchell now off the option. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
A 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap 1st down. Now, you still won't get a 1st down even if you do exactly the same thing.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time.
He's got a man complete. He's to the 15, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Flush to his right. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Jackson options out left. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they will take a knee here. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there. And they
Cause you be in your zone when you